Hello students, class 10 CBSC. Very nice poem we have in hand that I want to discuss this poem. Dust of Snow by Robert Frost. Frost was a great American poet, and in his poems the themes are very commonplace subject. His themes in his writings are commonplace subject. In class 9 uh, we have read one poem, the two roads, uh, the road that he did not take, and that poem is the uh, based on making choice. In your life we have so many choices, but we have to select only one as a career, and that is the theme. Here the theme is how even it you see inauspicious, even the how we can you see become, uh, we can draw positivity even from the dark side of life. Then hemlock tree is the symbol of uh, dark side of life, inauspicious. It is a poisonous tree, and in ancient time this hemlock was used to kill people who were given death sentences. Socrates, a great Greek philosopher, was given hemlock to die when he was given death sentence. Then inauspicious cities and crow, the sound, neither the sound nor the um, color of the body of the crow is liked by anyone. The sound it creates is irritational, and it is considered inauspicious, but the poet doesn't mind the cawing of the crow, the poisonous nature of the hemlock tree. He gives important you see right place in his poem to these objects. Then this way, you know, snow, dust of snow means a small tiny particles of snow that float in the atmosphere or settle on the leaves of a tree, on the branches of the tree in snow you see fall region. In you see summer resorts, Shimla, Darjeeling, uh, Jammu, Kashmir. These are the places, summer resorts, and snowfall is generally seen. People go there and enjoy this snowfall. And here, snowfall. But here the poet is not enjoying snowfall. He is sitting under the hemlock tree, and the tree was covered with snow. A crow comes, alights on it, and as a result, some dust dust of snow falls on the poet. And the poet, who was in sad mood, in a depressed state of mind, his mind was changed to positivity. And thus these all inauspicious things, crow, hemlock, these inauspicious things these things that symbolize the dark side of life became brought positivity to him. The crow inauspicious, hemlock inauspicious, but it created auspicious moment in his life. He was in a sad state of mind, and his mood was changed to happiness. Then thus this incident of created by the crow, uh, you see, saved his rest of the days. Otherwise he would have saved the rest of his days in sadness, in a sorrowful state of mind. He would have spent his rest of the day. And some questions are there. uh, what is a dust of snow? What does the poet say? What does the poet say has changed his mind? How has the poet's mood changed? You see, dust of snow, the small particles of snow floating in the air or settling on the branches of the tree or on leaves, are called dust of snow. And what does the poet say has changed his mind? The incident of uh, the crows alighting on the hemlock tree and shaking off some dust of snow on the poet had changed his mind from sadness to happiness. And how has the poet mood changed? What had changed? The incident, the crow had changed. Next is how does Frost present nature in the poem? uh, in this poem, the poet presents nature in both the aspects, dark aspect of nature and bright aspect of nature. But he does not separate these two aspects. He tries to combine, he tries to unite inauspicious things, inauspicious objects with auspicious objects. Snow, dust of snow is the symbol of beauty, is the symbol of happiness, whereas crow and the hemlock tree are the symbol of darkness in life, inauspicious. But he joins them, and with the joint effort of these, one incident is created. That incident makes him happy, changed his mood. This type of what are the birds that are usually named in the poem? Do you think usually the poet and writers use you see singing bird in their poems? Cuckoo bird, nightingale, skylark, robin, these birds, parrots are described in a you see highly you see respectable way. They describe these birds, but crow is not described, it is neglected. And in this poem, the poet has given respect to crow, and he has proved we can draw positivity even from negativity if we are thoughtful, if we are having some philosophical structure of mind. You know, Subhash Chandra Bose's statement, those who are thoughtful and those who are not thoughtful and philosophical find in pain nothing but pain. There is happiness in pain. That should be drawn as per Subhash Chandra Bose. Next one is what are the birds that what images come to your mind when you think of a crow? When we think of a crow, the irritational sound made by the crow comes to our mind. The black color ugliness of the crow comes to our mind. And when we are in our country, when we are to go somewhere, at the very moment, if it cause what we feel inauspicious, and sometimes some people change the plan, then this is not like that. Here a different way. What is the hemlock tree? Why doesn't the poet write about more beautiful trees? Then hemlock tree we have described. And the poet does not neglect the inauspicious things, inauspicious object of nature. He gives due respect to these things in his poem, tries to combine inauspicious with auspicious for positivity, and he draws positivity from combining inauspicious aspect of life with auspicious aspect of life, and draws you see something positive. This way this poem is very small but it has deep meaning. थैंक यू। हम समझते हैं आपको ये पोएम, ये एक्सप्लेनेशन समझ में आएगा, और इसके कुछ प्रश्न आपको मिलेंगे डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में। यू कैन वॉच दिस वीडियो एंड लाभ उठाइए। धन्यवाद।